For Belize's tourism industry, 2014 was a year of development, growth, change, challenges, opportunities, and adjustments. Through hard work, dedication, commitment, and service, the BTB was able to impact and improve the lives of thousands of Belizeans whose livelihood depend on the tourism industry. Today, we are able to celebrate that 2014 was an exceptional year for growth in tourist arrivals, reporting over 1 million visitors into the country, including overnight and cruise arrivals, which was 2 months earlier than the projected time frame. The total overnight tourists in 2014 were 321,220. This reflects a 9.2% increase in overnight visitors when compared to 2013. North America remains our largest market for overnight tourist arrivals, including USA, Canada, and Mexico, but we would not be able to do this without our airline partners. Over the last year, Delta has added additional flights from Atlanta and resumed its flights to Los Angeles on Saturdays. Additionally, United Airlines added Chicago flights on Saturdays. For cruise arrivals, 2014 saw a significant increase of 42.9% despite 13 ship cancellations. 2014 had a total of 968,350 cruise passenger arrivals. And with more visitors to Belize, the yearly revenue reported an increase of 9.6% this year over 2013. Average occupancy rate for 2014 was 45.9%. New licensed hotels increased from 757 in 2013 to 805, a 6.34% increase. Tour guide licenses increased from 1,300 in 2013 to 1,800 in 2014, a 38.46% increase. With a rise in tourism, it is necessary to have infrastructure established to ensure that quality and service remain for the guests. A program that greatly facilitated this change with upgrades in an infrastructure was a Sustainable Tourism Project, which is proud to announce the successful implementation and completion of its 4-year program. The project was funded by the Government of Belize and the Inter-American Development Bank through a loan of $13.322 million. Among the project upgrades, some of the most recognized are the inauguration of the San Pedro Sunset Boardwalk and Water Taxi Terminal on March 14, 2014. That day also saw the inauguration of the Bacalar Chico Ecological and Educational Center. Only a few days later, on March 19, 2014, the Xunantunich Visitor Center was inaugurated. Additionally, bathroom facilities and trails were upgraded at Cajalpech and ATM Cave. Another project that brought great development to BTB was the Making Tourism benefit communities adjacent to archaeological sites, where $2.5 million was used to enhance visitor experience and increase the health and safety of visitors with diverse abilities. Outfitting Altunha with audiovisual equipment, new male bathroom facilities and walking trails. The addition of safety stairways, a ramp and a floating platform at Cave 4 in Caves Branch, the construction of a new dock at Lamanai to cater to persons with diverse abilities. Craft centers in Nimlipunet, Lubantun, and Blue Creek to provide Toledo artisans and vendors access to a central location where they can better sell their work to the site's visitors. The training of 64 artisans on small business development, marketing, and product development. Additionally, over 200 persons were trained in health and safety, cave rescue, and site-specific guiding, of which almost 50% were women, with all training free of cost. Lastly, the project built the Xunantunich Education Center to provide training to archaeologists and students alike. As we move forward with these projects and infrastructure, we work together with regional partners to strengthen Central American tourism through a sustainable tourism development strategic plan. Funding was provided from the SICA Spanish Fund in Taiwan. As infrastructure upgrades are happening, it is necessary to simultaneously ensure standards, training levels, and destination planning upgrade as well. The Belize National Classification System was developed to create a minimum standards for hotels in Belize based on national, regional, and international standards. As a result, in 2014, the second of 3 rounds of inspections were undertaken throughout the country. A total of 688 licensed accommodations were audited. The data clearly show that guest houses remain as the #1 classification within the country, representing 25.09%. In addition, a draft scuba diving minimum standards was developed through a partnership with the Belize Bureau of Standards and the High Risk Tourism Committee. Other members such as Department of Environment, several NGOs, fisheries, PADI, tour guide associations, and many more provided input in draft development. As competition becomes increasingly evident, training is of utmost importance to remain competitive long-term in this industry. Hence, the BTB has provided a national initiative of service excellence training model from Barbados to key agencies such as Immigration and Customs, Post Office, Belize Police Department and Tourism Police, NEMO, NICH, Beltrade, Coastal Zone Management, Income Tax and Traffic Department, as well as our ongoing national tour guide training conducted in Placencia and IT Vet in Belize City. The global tourism market is saturated with enticing destinations. And how do we stand out? Through the effort of the marketing team, they have managed to leverage cost-effective ways and direct resources to maximize our audience and inspire new explorers to Belize. One of the biggest efforts is placed in attending trade shows. This direct contact with travel agents who understand the product of Belize are more likely to influence consumers and tour operators to consider Belize as a destination. For this reason, the staff endures long hours of traveling, sleepless nights away from family, hours spent on developing presentations, and carrying endless amount of collateral materials, only to be representing Belize in places such as Canada, USA, Caribbean, South America, and Europe. They conduct meetings, sales calls, presentations, and media interviews to sell Belize and increase the awareness of the destination. The hospitality team has kiosks at various tourism entry points where the team provides visitors and locals with maps, Destination Belize magazines, Flavors of Belize magazines, travel guides, and brochures. More and more, these frontline staff have become borderline travel agents by providing travelers with detailed itineraries and help in where to go and what to do in Belize. Several events are organized to get visitors entranced by our culture. For example, Western Borders stage a display of unique sawdust tapestries where visitors were able to get a sense of Belize's upcoming Easter celebrations. We have effectively reached and inspired explorers across paid, owned, and earned channels. In paid media, we earned 114 million plus impressions. The paid search drove 43% of all partners' engagement on site. It ensured the targeting of micro-communities such as those interested in romance, scuba diving, culture and adventure, and inspiring explorers to discover how to be. Our website saw 829 million plus sessions on travelbelize.org. 85% go through video completely. As we continue to work with partner sites, our accommodations page is the number 2 most popular site page based on page views. Meanwhile, air travel holds number 4 on the website. Having the airline page drives travelers to book flights. Our earned media hit a remarkable 4.3 billion media impressions. Yes, billion. The free publicity of some high-end celebrities such as T.I. and Tiny, Lisa Rinna, and Harry Hamlin certainly boosted Belize's image in the celebrity world. Of course, who wouldn't want to visit Belize? We got even more great exposure when Jonathan Kane, keyboardist of Journey, was posting on social media the phenomenal time he was having in Belize. Since Journey remains famous for their song, Don't Stop Believing, we quickly rewrote a response. Don't stop Mr. Kane then responded, "Loved your country and all the people. Thanks." The track has received over 500,000 impressions. Of course, who can forget the hopeless romantic Jack Hire, who developed a proposal that took him 4 years and 26 countries of him lip-syncing with almost 6 million views. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. We came up with a turnkey and offered the couple a free honeymoon in Belize. An hour later, Belize became location for the couple's new start. BTB's honeymoon offer was shared 3,100 times. And with all the press coverage and positive visitors' reviews, it is not a surprise that our stakeholders are shining with awards. Thanks to our industry partners, BTB was able to plan media mixers, press and familiarization trips where international travel writers got the opportunity to experience Belize. Thanks to the hoteliers and tour operators, Belize was featured by Brian Irwin from Boston Fly Fish America, who wrote, "You take such great care of your natural resources, it's truly inspiring and impressive." Sean Parker from Afar and USA Today stated, "The greatest gig of my professional life. Loved every second of it." The digital team has pushed themselves to the limits to accomplish breakthrough numbers that reflect as our Twitter account increased 35% and Facebook increased 7%. Let's not forget the endless school visits in several parts of the country to enlighten the students about the country and the role the BTB plays in the tourism industry. We hope that these initiatives will have long-term effects on the tourism industry's further development. Festivals are always the perfect excuse to create new opportunities for social and cultural interaction. Every year, committees outshine themselves in making the events bigger and bigger, embellishing our unique food and culture. It's no surprise that 2014 keeps drawing larger masses of locals and international travelers to experience festivals like the annual Lobster Festivals, where food creativity has surpassed all taste bud expectations, the Chocolate Festival, where people indulge their sweet tooth at a chocolate paradise, Jazz Concert, Soca Jazz Festival, and the Battle of the Drums, where people felt the vibes and moved the hips. And of course, the Costa Maya Festival merged local and international artists from all over the Americas to put on a multicultural spectacle. In addition to festivals, BTB partakes on promoting the business stakeholders at expos, such as the 3rd Annual Village Arts and Craft Expo that hosted 175 exhibiting artisans representing from over 40 communities across Belize. Artists displayed products such as baskets, jewelry, carvings, and more. Along with the good also came some challenges, but thanks to the crisis leadership training and response plan, we were able to face these challenges and proactively act alongside the respective industry partners. Facing the Ebola scare in October, crime rates increasing, and the airport strike shows how vulnerable the industry can be. It reinforced that the communication team needs to be prepared to protect Belize on any potential threat and the importance to be proactive in protecting the industry. We also like to pay tribute to those that have left a footprint in the industry since 2014. So many more have shared memorable moments on this earth throughout the years. All their memories live on as we move forward and continue to make all necessary steps to leave a prosperous future for the generations to come. We look back at 2014, a year full of accomplishments and lessons learned, and we move forward to continue fulfilling our mission, developing tourism initiatives and programs, and implementing tourism policies and addressing the changing needs of visitors and stakeholders. We thank you for another amazing year and look forward to a brighter future.